we've made it to Aberglaslyn. So we're going to follow this route all the way up to Beddgelert. I do want to visit here, which is Gellert's grave, because there's a bit of a story behind that, which I'll tell you. But yeah, let's get going.
Shut up and sit down.
So having looked at the map again, it was actually clear as mud as to which way I needed to go. But I've decided to go this way. I'm going on an adventure! I want to know what's in it.
This is probably a bad idea. Ooh! Well, that's really deep.
Oh my god, it goes on for miles. What the hell is this?
Oh, Christ. I don't think Mina wants to go. That may be a good call.
Yep, pussying out. So, I may have underestimated this route. It is very rocky ahead, and whilst I'd be quite happy to do it myself, I'm not so sure I'm happy with Mina, because all it would take is one slip and she's in that, and she's not the best swimmer, so we may have to double back. My dog is a fucking mountain goat. Turns out that seems to be the worst bit. But yeah, the rest of it looks a bit more path-like. And of course, now it starts to chuck it down that I've taken Mina's coat off. I think we appear to be through the worst of it. So depending on what the weather does, I may bear down and put my poncho on. Or I may just carry on, as we're both already pretty soggy, aren't we? Hey, you did really well along there. Good little mountain goat, you. Eh? Well, this has now become a much more manageable path. And we're walking alongside a little railway line. Never know, might see a train. So, I caved. I was getting very wet. And I didn't wanna, because I've got a long walk back. And that is Beddgelert. Nearly there. So the story of this place begins, like all good stories, with a prince who had a dog named Gelert. And one night the prince came home to find his baby's cot empty and Gelert covered in blood. Grief-stricken, the prince killed the dog, and the whimpering cries of Gelert woke his infant son, who was in the room next door, next to the body of a dead wild dog. Turns out, Gelert had protected the prince's offspring from the wild creature. The prince was so grief-stricken by the death of his loyal dog that he built a grave. Thus, Beddgelert. So I'm going to see if I can find Gellert's grave and take you there. Because, in a way, it's very sad, but it's also quite a sweet tale. I believe this is his house. Here he is. You are not sure about Gelert. Mina, let's go. Here you go. Come on, it's not real. Mina, come on. Mina, come on. Mina, Mina, come on. You can do it. Mina. I mean, in fairness to her, Gelert does look a bit melted, scary. Good boy. You absolute coward. You can handle a scary, rocky path next to a fast river, but you can't deal with bronze Gelert. Honestly, what do we do with you? And here's Gelert's grave. Mina doesn't care. Welsh and English. If you want to take the time to read it, pause it there, Be my guest. Good dog. Whoa, we go. You having fun? The zoomies are real. Oh. You still going? Sorry, she is friendly. So I got this totally wrong. We started here, and we obviously took this path that went along the river, and then I think around here I came off and came down. But I don't want to go back along the river with Mina, so once we're done what we're doing up here, we're going to come back down and follow the sort of more cross-country route, if you like, back. So, we have a plan. Is this not just the cutest place you've ever seen? Super nice. So, confession time. Having driven all the way from the south of Birmingham to North Wales and round to Snowdonia, I realised I forgot Mina's lead. So we've just been to the pet shop and she is now detained and is feeling very sorry for herself. Beddgelert really is absolutely Just look how pretty everything is here. Just super nut. Why does everyone in Beddgelert abuse blacksmith tools? So on the way in, we came across that path there to Beddgelert. This time we've come across here, and we have to go that way. Looks a bit hilly, but can't be harder than negotiating rocks and rapids. How the... Oh. I don't know why, but I find this so much more interesting to look at than the castle. How cool it is. There is a story to tell that's happened there. Well, Hillier was right. We are going up there. Why does gradient never show up on camera? Oh, I'm unfit. But that is where we were. And that's where we got to go, up to that little gate there. Hopefully there's no more uphill after that. Oh. Fuck! Look at it go. This is a greyhound. Oh, please don't fall off there. Giving me anxiety, dog. Okay, it's official. I miss the river. I'm sure there's a lot of videos out there of people doing this trail, and they're probably all ramblers who make it look easy, not a slightly chubby, unfit 34-year-old. Yeah, I'm making excuses, but my cardio is terrible. Jesus Christ. This is ridiculous. That is where we just were, and that road down there runs flush with the river that we were walking along. Like, we're almost level with the peak on the other side. I did not realise I was climbing a mountain today. I thought this was just another route. I don't know if it's my wishful thinking, but we finally seem to be going down. I just really hope there's no more up. Look, that's the house we were by. That is also a concerning sight. And it definitely looks like it's headed this way. I may be getting the poncho out again. And sure enough, it's raining again. And we're still going up. Oh, holy crap. I think we're at the top. Glad the weather's nice to enjoy this view. Actually, to be fair, that's still pretty cool. I'm higher than flying geese. This is ridiculous. And the rain's getting heavier. Time to go. Wait, look. Look, it's a downhill gradient. Right. I think we're finally at the top. Let's go and see whatever the hell this thing is that I was obviously trying to get to and knew existed. How good. It's a pile of rocks inside a pile of rocks. Right, I think I'm finally now on the downhill, so I'm just taking a minute to finally take in this view. Or at least I would be if I could see it. I'm well aware I sound like a whiny little bitch on this walk, and I don't care. It sucks. Oh my god, look at it. A consistent downhill gradient. I'm so happy. Now my knees are going to hurt. Wow, what a change of scenery though. I literally stepped through that gate and suddenly we're in thick woodlands. Whoa, Christ. Bit steep this. I don't want a downhill gradient. Alright, jokes aside, this is actually quite sketchy now. That's the downhill, which I know doesn't show up well on camera. But if I say that's level, and this ground is really slippy, these roots are trying to roll you over. So I'm probably not going to record much more of this, plus the fact my phone's only on 15% battery, and I kind of want to keep some just in case of injury. This is where my girlfriend will go, oh my god, you worry so much. In stark contrast to me though, can we just take a second to appreciate this dog? The most cowardly hound in the world, who was scared of a bronze statue, has just been tackling this with no complaints, unlike her owner, and is just absolutely beast-moding this. Insane. Alright, this part looks really sketchy. I'm not entirely sure how we're going to get my dog down here, but we'll see. She's managed so far. Nina, come on. She is just so good. Oh, you're going that way. Come on, figure it out. Figure it out. You can do this. Come on then. Careful. 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 This is a greyhound, my god. You are so good. What a good girl. How? So, I know I've been doing a lot of complaining on this walk. Mainly for comic effect, to be honest. I've actually genuinely been really enjoying it. This is a very grounding experience. And this next part's probably going to sound like an advert for BetterHelp, but it's not. My channel's not big enough to get sponsorships. But some of you have probably noticed I haven't really been uploading much recently. And the honest answer is life has just been a bit shit for the last few months. Obviously there was the breakdown of my previous relationship. My job's just been absolutely horrendous recently. And there's been a few other things going on in the background which I'm not willing to disclose on camera. But things are starting to look up. Like I say, I've got a job interview coming up, got a new girlfriend, and like this whole experience, this little mini getaway, I think is exactly what the doctor ordered. And I know not everyone is in the position where they can afford to buy and do up a van, but even if you can't, get a tent, hitchhike, whatever, get outside, and just enjoy the surroundings. This place is absolutely stunning. Alright, that's enough mushy-gushy stuff. Let's get back to the van. Looks like Mina's been having her own little deep thoughts session. You ready to go? You want to go walkies? Oh, you're stiffening up, aren't you? Come on then. Let's do it. Down there. And with that, we've made it back to the road. Whew. And I think the car park is just around this corner, if memory serves. You know what? All things considered, that wasn't a bad walk really. And just because it's Wales, the heavens have once again opened just as I'm about to get to the car park. I just flagged down two helpful lads who were bringing their kayaks in from the river, just double checking I was going the right way to the car park. And they said, yeah, you're going the right way. The toilets are locked though. I said, oh, that's alright, I don't need them. I said, when you're in the woods, do as the bears do. and the look of horror that came over their faces. I sometimes forget that my sense of humour is not for everyone. Woo! We fucking did it! Oh, I can't get my keys. Right. Time to change out of everything. You know, there's something very weird about getting absolutely stark bollock naked in the back of the van. I don't know why, it just feels kind of naughty. But there we are, needs must. I am soaked. Holy cow, we're back. And now we're going to... You'll have to wait and see, because I had to drive for 2 hours and 10 minutes to get here, and now it's dark and I'm knackered. So, see you in the morning. Night. I don't know what she's doing, but she has somehow managed to ooze her head, like, behind my pillow. I mean, I guess she's comfy at least.
I think I need to buy a dehumidifier. That's on the inside.
Right. Suppose I should probably show you guys where we are. Yeah. Damn. So I've got to be honest, I couldn't really have asked for a better campsite last night. There's Not Trevor over there, and I am in probably one of the most secluded places I've ever been in my life. There is nothing anywhere that you can see for miles around. What's weird as well is the dam just leads to two basically dead ends. Like, that one goes nowhere, or at least it's gated off, and the one on that side just seems to lead to like a track down to the dam, which we will do imminently once I've collected the dog. There's also a toilet shack over there. So, first night proper stealth camping, great success. Alright then, keep your secrets. I guess I won't be going that way. I do, however, see a little bench down there, so I'm just going to go and have a look and see if there's a decent viewing point. I mean, that's not a bad view, is it? Oh look, there's like a whole picnic area down there. I imagine in summer, this place gets crammed. Yeah, you can't really see the dam from here. Looks like the best view of the dam is from the dam. Who knew? Oh, looks like I've just been joined by some fellow campers. I guess this is quite a well-known spot around here. I will say, where we are here, there is absolutely zero signal. And like I say, I drove in at night along this road here, and it is pitch black, and it got really, really misty to the point I was having to do about 10 miles an hour at points. Probably took me about an hour, give or take, just to sort of get down the quiet roads. But it is so secluded here, like, borderline concerningly so, but not enough. It was actually freaking awesome. Well, as cool as this place is, we've got a lot of miles to do today. I've got another 2-hour trip, and we're starting to make our way down south, so let's get going. It's a damn shame to leave it though.